So now, as I've explained earlier on this topic, guys, on this video, I'm going to just cover the basic names of these hydrocarbons. Therefore, so we're going to focus on these three. They are all hydrocarbons. This one are saturated, which are called alkenes. So now, this is the first group that I'm going to try to explain to you right now. So now, on the alkenes, we have the first name that belongs to this group, which the name it is called methane. It is called methane. Methane, the suffix of the name, it comes from the word alkene. Alkane here. That's where it comes from. So this one, it looks like this. That is an alkane. So the following name, therefore, there is going to be called eth. The word eth here, it means two. The word meth, it means one. The word eth is two. So, and then if you say ethane, therefore that means the compound. We're going to have two carbons like this. But remember, each carbon has 4 covalent bonds. So this is how ethane is going to look like in this case. This is an ethane. So yes, because the hydrocarbons here, there are hydrogens. Definitely, you can put the hydrogens here. You can put the hydrogens if you like. You can just put hydrogens. So this will be hydrogen. So let me just remove this one here. Create the space. So this is how a methane it will look like. So now, if you want to draw, maybe if you want to draw ethane, therefore let me just put it here. Create some space. So this would be ethane. Ethane. It means 2. That means it's gonna have 2 carbons for this one. Yeah, and look more like this. And here are hydrogens, and then each carbon has 4 covalent bonds around it. 4 covalent bonds. This is how ethane is going to look like. So now let's continue a little bit. Let's go down. Okay, it's the first group, and then this one has 2, and then the next one is called propane. 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 Therefore, as you can see, the weight so it has 3. It means going to have 3. And it's going to look more like this. Then around the bond, that we're going to add the hydrogens. Remember, the hydrogen there, but just for the sake of this video, I just want to highlight that part. Then we also have what butane. Then but it means 4. It has 4 carbons. So therefore, it's going to look more like this. But remember, each carbon has 4 carbon bonds around it. So it must be 4. So there you're going to add the hydrogens around this. The hydrogens around that. Around these carbons, the hydrogens. So this is how butane is going to be looking like. There are single bonds between 2 carbons. Please make note that this means single bonds. These are single bonds. So therefore, there is also what pentane. Pentane, it means that it has 5 between carbon to carbon, but they are all single bonds, guys. All single bonds. Just maybe to give an idea. So around this, there are hydrogens on these bonds there, because we're talking about hydrocarbons. So the other one following is going to be hexane. Hexane, it means 6. I'm just want to just sum it up like this. Yeah, 6. Just so you know that, guys, that around this carbon there's 4 covalent bonds. There are 4 covalent bonds all the time. That's the rule. We should not forget that. And then we can continue as many as we want. We have also heptane. That could be number 7, heptane. So it has 7, 2, 3, 7. So like that, and then still have 4 covalent bonds around it. 4 covalent bonds. So just maybe, yeah, just guys trying to write this as much as possible so that we don't waste time. But also we have octane. Octane is going to be number 8. And then we have what? No name. And also we have the last one that I'm going to add here is going to be a decay. So this, it means that it has 10. In the chain, in that straight chain, there's 10 of these carbons. There's 10. It's going to be 10. So, but basically, it's very important maybe if you can know all of these 10, and then for exam purposes, make sure that you know this 10, how to write the name of this 10. And then also now, let's continue now. Also, we have alkenes. We have alkenes that EFP. Therefore, now, what will be the first alkene that we're going to have here? Definitely, we don't have, because we won't have a methane. Remember, methane, guys, we don't have this. We don't have a methane. And we won't have what we call something like this. It does not exist. We don't have a methane. Why don't we have a methane, guys? For simple reasons, guys. Remember, these are unsaturated. They have double bond between carbon to carbon. So this myth, it means one. So there's not an existence of the double bond where there's only one carbon. So we don't have anything. So basically, we want to start with what? We're going to start with 8. So 18, we're going to start with 18. So now how is it going to look like 18? We have 8. 8 means what? 2. 2, but it's going to be 18. So 18, it means that the chain has how much? It has 2. On the chain is 2 carbon. Therefore, remember each carbon must have 4 covalent bonds. So we can add another 2 bonds there. We're going to add 2 bonds. That's how 18 is going to look like. So, and you also have what? Propane. Propane. Propane, it means that it's 3. So we're going to continue like that. And add another one. So this is how propane is going to look like. Each carbon must have 4 covalent bonds. You must make sure that, guys, we remember the part. I'm just writing the basic names, guys. So we're gonna explain the rules of how to give the names later on. But on this video, I just want to give you the basic names of this. So as we can see, we can just change the names therefore from these ones. From 15 with propene, therefore it's going to be butane. But this is just the basic name, guys. It's not the rule. If we're gonna tell you the rules, I want to show you how to indicate the position of these double bonds. So yes, this one it means 4. There's going to be 4 carbons, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there's going to be 4 double bonds. Double bonds doesn't mean that. So if it's just 4 carbons, 4 both it means 4, and there's also a 1 double bond there. And then we're also gonna have what pentene. Pentene it means 5. There's 5 carbons. There's going to be 5 carbons, and then here, as I said, there's going to be 4 carbons, but plus a double bond. And then we're gonna have also hexene. And then it means this one is going to have 6 carbons, and then plus a double bond. And then we're going to have also heptene. Heptene is going to 7 plus a double bond. 7 carbon plus a double bond is going to be there. And then also in there, we also have octane, and then also have a nine, and then also have a d. Okay, this is what we're going to have therefore. So now coming to the other group, therefore, this one here, alkene, the one unsaturated. Remember, I also unsaturated triple bond, this one. So the first group that we're going to have, we won't also have here, this is also again, we won't have also what we call a methane like this. We don't have something like this. Why? So we can't have this. Yes, and can't exist because of what? In order for it to have a double bond, it must exist. It must be at least 2. Carbon there so that we can start then. Therefore, the basic name of this one is going to be ethane. So that's where we're going to start. This one, how does it look like? Therefore, we're going to have how many carbons here? Just maybe say there's going to be 2 carbons because 8 means 2, and then there's 3. 3 double bonds. There's a triple bond there. So they're going to look like this around it. So there's 3 double bonds, and then this carbon is going to have 1. This one's going to have 1 this side. So, but all in all, these carbons they still have 4 covalent bonds. So the next group, therefore, is called what? In the next name is going to be propine. Propine means 3. That means going to be 3. So then there's triple bond. So this one's going to have 1. Since this one in the middle has 3 and this side has 1, because there's 4, it's copper. So this one we can also add here, this side. So that's how we give the name of this following one. So we can continue. We have also what? Wood time. We have pen. We also have pentine. And we also have hexane. We can also going to have also time. Also gonna have yes, as you can see, obtain. We're gonna also add so I think that's basically what you need to know as a start into this organic molecules. So these are the basic names that you need to be able. So as we have said, therefore, here, it's very important to understand with this one, it will have 4. What it means 4, it will have 4 carbon in the chain. The straight chain is 4 carbons, plus what a triple bond. It must be triple, at least one triple bond there. And then this is going to be 5 carbon, and then pentane is 5, and plus at least we got a triple bond must be there, triple bond. And it's going to have 6 carbons, and then plus a triple bond because of alkyne, Y and E. So that is what you need to know basically on this name. So now I'm gonna leave it here, and then the next part, what we're going to do, guys, I'm going to explain how to distinguish between a saturated and unsaturated, especially in the laboratory. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure that you like and subscribe, and then share it with your other fellow students. And then if you enjoy, make sure you guys also spread the word. And then we're gonna drop the next part. The next part we're gonna distinguish how in the laboratory, how do we, because that question is going to be asked in examination. So thank you very much, guys. See you on the next video.